Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Tuesday, which means new comics are coming to bookstores near you. We got 3 from Marvel that are hitting shelves. They've hooked us up with these 3 various series, and talk about what we think of each of these. So we're going to start off with this Steve Rogers Super Soldier, the complete collection. It's $24.99. Collects Steve Rogers Super Soldier 1 through 4. Annual number 1, Uncanny X-Men Annual number 3, and Namor, the First Mutant Annual number 1, written by Ed Brubaker, James Asmus, illustrated by Dale Eaglesham, Nick Bradshaw, Abram Roberson, and Max Vermeera. Retails for $24.99. Basically, Steve Rogers is back from the dead. Bucky has got the shield, so Steve basically just kind of dons a new suit and goes around kicking a whole lot of butt. I generally enjoyed this. I thought it was a pretty solid series overall. One, I liked the direction that they're going with Rogers. It kind of took him to like an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. sort of thing. Wasn't necessarily great, but it was entertaining. So, basically if you want to see Steve Rogers necessarily like without the shield and without being Captain America, that's what this is. Like, I think it was a good stopgap. Didn't quite blow me away, but it was entertaining enough. So I kind of give this a middling recommendation. All right, next we've got Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, actually, we'll go through the extras on this. So obviously a lot of issues with that. We've got covers. And then in the back, we have some variants and inks that you can check out, and some character sketches, which I always think is pretty cool. Alright, next up we've got Guardians of the Galaxy Wanted, collects issues 6 through 10, from Brian Michael Bendis, Valerio Schiti, and Richard Isanov, 1999. Peter Quill returns to the fold, but what does that mean for Kitty Pryde? Is the Marvel Universe big enough for 2 Star-Lords? So the Guardians face a new galactic order, and yeah, I haven't been a big fan of Brian Michael Bendis' Guardians run. I think there's the old classic, not even classic, but like the 2000s-ish run during Annihilation Wave and all that was way more entertaining. Basically, if you are a Guardians movie fan, you'll probably enjoy this. I didn't enjoy the movies a whole lot. They were good, but didn't quite blow me away, so I'm very middled on like where the Guardians of the Galaxy are right now. So I have to say this isn't bad. There's some actually really cool, fun stuff in there. It's just, overall it just doesn't quite feel epic and cosmic enough for me. They go to a bunch of different locations. They are dealing with aliens all the time, but something just kind of feels like it's missing a little bit. And I know not everything can be epic, but I was hoping for a little bit more. So let's kind of go with that. Within, we got covers. And variant covers, and we've got blank pages, non-colored pages and sketches and stuff like that, which is always pretty cool. I like that. So we get a lot of extras in this, which is not bad at all. Overall, I'm just kind of meh on it. For the price, I don't think it's necessarily worth it, and the story doesn't quite blow me away enough that I absolutely need to see it or need to get it. Alright, Daken, Dark Wolverine Punishment. This retails for $39.99, a big book. It collects Dark Wolverine 75 through 89, Dark Reign, The List, Punisher, Wolverine Origins 47 through 48, Franken-Castle 1920, and Dark Wolverine Saga, written by Daniel Way, Marjorie Liu, Rick Remender, illustrated by Giuseppe Camuncoli, Steven Segovia, Paco Diaz, Mirko Pierfederici, John Romita Jr., Will Conrad, and Tony Moore. Basically, if you don't know who Daken is, he's Wolverine's son. He is a complete douche nozzle. It's just basically take Wolverine and make him a manipulative psychopath, and more so than he is. And you've got Daken. That's the kind of great way of putting it. So he really kind of stepped to the fore and the front during the Dark Reign storyline. He was supposed to be a good guy in the public, but he was always kind of doing bad things. Yeah, so this kind of covers a lot of his history. I generally enjoyed the Daken storylines. I was more of a fan than I think a lot of other people were. I like him being a complete asshole, and us seeing his journey over time as to kind of his growth and all that. So if you've never read any of this stuff, I think it's really interesting. My big question was whether or not Daken's going to become back in a big way. Like last we saw, he was a Horseman of Apocalypse, and I think that's where we left it, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think he's a character kind of on the edge of coming back and should at some point. Extras, we've got covers. Of course we've got covers. They've got some variant covers in here. Let's show some of the art. This was kind of the art style of the time, and with this, some more art. And as far as extras, there's a little. We got variants in the back, and we've got some sketches, which are kind of cool. And kind of like a rundown of maybe a little bit of what you need to know. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, there's an interview with Daniel Way that gives you a bit more info about the character, and yeah, I mean, like, I like Daken. That's the best way of putting it. Like, I really, really like Daken. I think he was an underused character, and probably a character I was disliked more than he deserved. So if you've never checked him out and been interested, this is just a good way of doing it. The Franken-Castle stuff I wasn't a big fan of, but the Dark Reign list and Dark Wolverine, all that was really solid. So on that, I'm going to give it a tepid recommendation. As far as overall, I mean, like, not bad, not the greatest. It's kind of nice, a little alternative. Guardians of the Galaxy was just not been a fan of. Daken, I'm kind of leaning towards it's worth checking out, especially if you can get it a little bit cheaper. These are already out in comic book stores. If you don't know if you have a comic shop near you, there's a link beneath this. You can put your zip code and it'll find a shop. If you don't have a shop near you, we've got 2 links beneath this video. They're affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of that. By doing that, you help support our site. I want to thank Marvel again for hooking us up with these 3 trade paperbacks. Yeah, if you're into Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, Daken, Wolverine, Marvel, comic books in general, you should check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, keep reading those comics, make mine Marvel, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.